Did you know that in 2025, former US President Donald Trump plans to ban immigration from 10 Asian countries? Yes, it's real and it's shocking. Many people are feeling worried, confused, and even angry about it. Why would someone stop people from certain countries from coming to the US? What did they do? In this video, we'll share the full list of these countries, and not just that, we'll also explain the reasons behind each one. Some are being banned because of what Trump sees as security risks, while others are linked to diplomatic problems. But each country has its own unique story, filled with history, politics, and sometimes just misunderstandings. For many people and families, this news brings sadness and fear. It means dreams may be put on hold or completely crushed. So, who's on the list and why them? Stay with us until the end to learn the full truth. And before we begin, please like, subscribe, and watch until the end because this story is more than news, it's about real lives. Number 10, Cambodia. Is Cambodia being banned from US immigration in 2025? The answer is both sad and shocking, and it's tied to politics and immigration issues. In recent years, Cambodia has gotten closer to China, and this has made US leaders, including Trump, very worried. There have even been rumors of secret military deals and land being handed over for Chinese use. Trump says this is a big threat to US safety, and he's using it as one reason to ban immigration, but there's more pain behind the story. The US says that when Cambodians are ordered to leave the country, sometimes for staying too long or for small crimes, Cambodia refuses to take them back. Trump says this is disrespectful and breaks the rules between countries. He calls it unfair and dangerous. So now, in 2025, Trump wants to completely stop Cambodian people from coming to the US. No more student visas, tourist visits, or work permits. It's a huge blow for Cambodian families in America who were hoping to reunite with their loved ones. Now, many are left feeling helpless and heartbroken. Some call Trump's decision too extreme, but he says it's the only way to keep the US safe and make other nations respect the rules. Number 9, Iran. Why is Iran back on Trump's ban list in 2025? The answer is filled with fear, pain, and sad memories. The main reason, Trump says, is deep mistrust. He believes Iran is still a serious danger to the world. Even after years of talks and deals, Trump accuses Iran of hiding nuclear weapons, supporting terrorists, and sending money to violent groups. In 2025, he's saying the US must be stronger than ever and take no chances. Because of this, Trump is pushing for a full immigration ban on Iran. That means no students, no workers, no family reunions. It's a total shutdown. He says Iranian immigrants could be spies or security risks, even though there's no strong public proof of this. Well, this isn't the first time Iran has been banned. Many people remember the pain from the earlier travel ban, and now it's happening again. Iranian students who dreamed of learning in America now face blocked paths. Families hoping to be together feel helpless and broken. For many, it feels like history is repeating itself. Critics say this ban is more about politics than real danger, but Trump's message is loud and clear. Iran stays out. Number 8, Pakistan. Why is Pakistan on Trump's immigration ban list in 2025? The answer is sad, emotional, and deeply troubling for many families. Trump says the biggest reason is security. For years, US officials have claimed that some dangerous groups still hide in parts of Pakistan, even though Pakistan has worked hard to fight terrorism. But Trump says that's not enough. He believes that people from Pakistan are still a risk to America's safety. In 2025, Trump also says it's too hard to properly check the backgrounds of people coming from Pakistan. He argues that the Pakistani government doesn't always give enough information about its citizens. This makes it hard to know who is entering the US, and he says that's a big danger. Because of this, Trump is calling for a full ban on immigration from Pakistan. No more student visas, tourism, or work permits. He also points to another problem. Pakistan has refused or delayed taking back its undocumented citizens when the US tries to deport them. Trump says this is disrespectful and unfair, and that a ban is the only way to send a strong message. But this decision is painful. Many Pakistani families in the US are heartbroken. Students who dreamed of studying in America now face closed doors. Workers who wanted better lives feel shut out. Pakistani Americans also worry this might bring more discrimination and fear. Still, Trump says it's not about hate, it's about putting safety first. Number 7, Syria. Why is Syria still on Trump's immigration ban list in 2025? The answer is heavy with fear, loss, and sadness. Although the war in Syria has slowed down, the country is still full of danger. Bombings, violence, and fear are part of daily life in some areas. Terrorist groups still control parts of Syria, and Trump says letting people in from there is just too risky. He believes the U.S. can't take chances, especially when it's hard to check who someone really is. He says it's often too difficult to do background checks on people from Syria, and that could let dangerous individuals slip through. So in 2025, Trump is keeping a strict ban on Syrian immigration. No refugees, no students, no family reunions. Even those fleeing war who are just looking for safety are being turned away. It's a decision that's left many brokenhearted. Human rights groups are outraged. They say this ban is punishing innocent people, especially children and families running from violence. Many Syrian Americans who had dreams of bringing loved ones to safety now face deep heartbreak and uncertainty. But Trump says this is about America's safety first, even if it causes pain and loss for many. To him, stopping risk is worth the human cost. Number 6, Afghanistan. Why is Afghanistan back on Trump's immigration ban list in 2025? The answer is heavy with sadness, fear, and shock. Trump says it's because Afghanistan is still unsafe. After the Taliban took control again in 2021, the country has faced terror attacks, violence, and terrible treatment of women. Things haven't gotten better. In fact, many say it's even worse now. Trump believes people from Afghanistan are a high security risk. He says the U.S. can't trust the system to check who is safe and who is not. So in 2025, he's calling for a complete immigration ban. No student visas, no refugee entries, no family reunification. For Afghan families, this is devastating. People trying to escape war, bring family to safety, or study for a better future are now blocked. Some Afghans worked with the U.S. military and are still waiting for help, but now they're being left behind. Human rights groups are speaking out, calling this move heartless. They say the U.S. is turning its back on the very people who need help the most. But Trump doesn't budge, and he says national security comes first, even if it means turning away people who were once U.S. allies. This ban feels like a cold door slammed shut on hope, for families, for students, for people who believed in a better life. Number 5, Malaysia. Why is Malaysia on Trump's immigration ban list in 2025? The answer brings a mix of shock, disappointment, and a deep sense of loss for many Malaysian families. For years, the U.S. has been worried about illegal immigration from Malaysia. Yes, many Malaysians come in with student or work visas, but a large number stay too long. They end up working without proper papers, and this has caused a lot of frustration for immigration officers in the U.S. Trump says Malaysia hasn't done enough to help fix the problem. He claims the Malaysian government hasn't been active or helpful in taking back people who are supposed to be deported. Because of this, Trump is now pushing for a full immigration ban on Malaysia in 2025. This means no more tourist visas, no more student visas, and no more work permits. People who dreamed of studying in the U.S., building a future, or reuniting with family now face a sudden wall. For many Malaysian Americans, this is heartbreaking. Families may stay separated for years, and students with big dreams are now left with confusion and pain. But Trump says this move is necessary. He believes it will send a strong message to all countries. Follow the rules or face the consequence. This ban feels like a heavy door slammed shut for thousands of hopeful Malaysians. Number 4, Bangladesh. Why is Bangladesh on Trump's 2025 immigration ban list? The reason is shocking, and for many, deeply painful. Trump says it's because of visa fraud and people overstaying their visits. Over the years, thousands of people from Bangladesh came to the U.S. legally on work, student, or tourist visas, but many didn't leave when their visas expired. Trump sees this as breaking the rules and says it's a sign of disrespect for U.S. laws. It doesn't stop there. U.S. officials say Bangladesh has not helped enough when America tried to send undocumented people back. Trump takes this personally. He sees it as a challenge to U.S. authority. He also says the U.S. can't properly check who's coming from Bangladesh, which he believes is a security risk. So in 2025, Trump pushed for a full immigration ban on Bangladesh. This includes student visas, work permits, and even tourist entries. It's a heartbreaking blow for Bangladeshi families who had dreams. Young students, workers, and families waiting to reunite are now stuck in sadness. Communities in places like New York and Michigan, where many Bangladeshis live, are feeling the pain. Critics say the ban is unfair, pointing out that most Bangladeshis in the U.S. are peaceful, hard-working people. But Trump is unmoved. He says, rules must be followed or the door stays shut. For Bangladesh, it means another year of closed doors, missed dreams, and broken hearts. Number 3, China. Why is Trump banning immigration from China in 2025? The truth is shocking and for many deeply painful. Trump says the reason is fear of spying and rising tension between the U.S. and China. He believes that some Chinese students and visitors could secretly be passing American secrets, especially in technology and science, back to China. He even accused Chinese students of stealing ideas from you. These worries have existed before, but in 2025 they've exploded. That's why Trump is now limiting student visas, stopping research visits, and even cutting back on tourist travel from China. He says the Chinese government is using immigration to try and influence American life, and he's not willing to take that risk. But this ban has left many broken-hearted. Families are being torn apart. Students are watching their dreams disappear. And Chinese researchers are now stranded overseas. For Chinese American communities, this feels like a painful punishment, even though most are peaceful and hardworking. Critics say the ban is more about politics and power than real danger. They argue it's unfair to treat all Chinese people as threats. But Trump stands firm. He says it's all about protecting America no matter the cost. Now, immigration from China has become one of the biggest victims of the ongoing U.S.-China conflict, and while the ban might serve a political purpose, the human cost is heartbreaking. Lost futures, divided families, and crushed hopes. Number 2, Myanmar. Why is Myanmar on Trump's 2025 immigration ban list? The answer is deeply sad and filled with fear, pain, and broken hopes. Since the military took over Myanmar in 2021, the country has been in chaos. There's fighting, civil war, and ethnic violence. People are scared, families are split apart, and many are just trying to survive. Trump says the U.S. can't trust immigrants or refugees from Myanmar because the government there has no real control. That means it's hard to check if people are safe or dangerous. So in 2025, Trump banned nearly all immigration from Myanmar. Refugees, students, even families trying to reunite are not allowed. It's a move that has shocked and hurt many. Human rights groups say this ban is cruel, that it punishes people who are already running from danger. But Trump doesn't back down. He says the U.S. must not bring in chaos from broken countries. His message is clear: America first, even if that means turning away those who are suffering. Minority groups like the Rohingya and Karen, who already face violence at home, are left with nowhere to go. They hoped for safety, for a chance to start over, but the door has been slammed shut. For many families, this decision is not just political, it's personal and heartbreaking. The fear, the waiting, the uncertain future, it all feels too much. But Trump stands firm, even if it means leaving the helpless behind. Number 1, India. Why is India on Trump's 2025 immigration ban list? The reason might shock you. Trump says it's because of visa abuse and backlogs in the immigration system. He claims that too many Indians come to the U.S. on work or student visas and then stay longer than allowed. He's also critical of the H-1B visa program, saying it takes jobs away from Americans. In 2025, Trump wants to pause most new immigration from India, including work visas and student visas. He argues that the U.S. system is being overwhelmed, and it's hurting American workers. He also accuses India of not cooperating quickly with deportations and of manipulating the system to their advantage. This move has caused outrage, especially among the tech community, where many talented Indian workers play a huge role. Now, thousands of Indian families are facing separation, visa freezes, or canceled dreams. For many, this feels unfair, especially since Indians have a long history of contributing to the U.S. Some say this is more about politics than real concerns, but Trump's message is clear: stop the overflow, fix this system, and change the rules for Indian immigrants. For many, 2025 feels uncertain, and it's heartbreaking to think that despite all the hard work and contributions Indian immigrants have made, They may now face a future full of closed doors. What do you think? Do you believe this ban is about protecting the US, or is it just unfair to the people affected? Let us know in the comments